Get your copies of Guytron, Agent Solo, and Violent Bird, all on Indiegogo. Link in the description. And what's good in your hood, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of Diverse Comics and Pop. And I'm your host, Raymond Leonard. And I create comic books, Violent Bird, Agent Solo, and Guytron. And you get all three of my comics right now on Indiegogo. Link in the description. All right, before we get started, y'all, I need you to click that like button, subscribe, and click that bell to get notifications. All that helps me get through this algorithm on this YouTube streets, because it's hard out here, man. It is hard out here in this YouTube algorithm streets. Look, we almost at 5,000 subscribers. Man, big ups to y'all, man. We are growing this channel, and because of you, making it possible. Thank you so much. Can't give y'all much love, man. I gotta keep giving y'all love every chance I get. All right, getting in my chair here. Now, you guys know my videos are about being creative, drawing comic books, giving you advice about the industry, giving you advice about becoming a better artist, giving you advice to better yourself as an artist. This is something different. This is a children's novel book called A Zombie for Mommy, written by Yvette, Kendall. All right. Now, this book is not your typical children's novel. All right. This is pretty much got a little twist, a little adult humor in it a little. But it is a children's book, but it's just so hilarious, y'all. And I just had to get this book and read it for myself. I also got, this is part 1. There's also book 2. All right, it's called Zombie for Mom. A Werewolf for Mommy. All right, but this is about a first grader named Mahari, and her mother had a divorce. Had a divorce, and she's lonely. But her little girl here decides what will make mommy happy. What will make She just wants to see her mommy happy. So she decides to become friends with a zombie and hook the zombie up with her mom. But let's just see how all this go. You know, as we open this book, this book is published through Amazon. So this is how they print their books out, y'all. When y'all doing graphics, y'all want to do graphic novel books like this, you're going to get all this. You always going to get this 2 paper blanks. Man, as an artist, man, I would sketch all on this, man. On the real. You know me, if you know my conventions, when I leave blanks like this, I would draw on it, make it one of a kind. I would sign it to those who buy the book. As you can see, this is Zombie for Mommy, written by Yvette, Kendall. This is her name. This is her publisher company, Stravard Lux. I like that design. And it was published in 2020. All right. This is, wow. I like how this is formatted. Then we get the double page spread layout of the continents: Mahari and Mommy, Lemon Tree, Kitty in the Bushes, Marty, Picnic, and a good man, and Marty and Mommy. Okay. And as you can see, this is the chapter 1 of Mahari and Mommy. So she, in this part, she's explaining that how sad the little girl. She's saying how sad she hates to see her mom looking very sad, and plus she misses her dad due to the divorce. All right, they had a divorce, and you know she just seen her mom cry at night, and it's very hurt. You know what I'm saying? And this little girl decides that she got to find a way to let her mom get her mom to be happy again. So I'm gonna just read a little of this stuff as we go, so you're just gonna see what's going on. As you can see, I like how they got the artist did the whole illustration of this the children's room, and it says Mahari's mom sharing her dad used to be happy too, but something happened with her and her dad. And her dad has been gone for a long time. Mahari loves her mom and dad and misses her father very much. This is especially true when she hears her mom crying at night in her room. That makes Mahari so sad. So this little girl's witnessing that, man. She sees that. And, you know, kids really do pay attention to what's going on with you, man. You know, I don't have any kids, but nieces and nephews, and, you know, they pick up on something wrong with you. They will try to make you happy, man. That's the innocence of a child. You know, and, so, you know, she goes in the mom room and try to cheer her mom up. Mom, don't cry. It will be better soon. When Daddy comes home, her mom looked down with watery eyes and said, go back to play, sweetie. It's okay. When you get older, you'll realize that a good man is hard to find. And, you know, Mahari hugged and kissed her mom and went back to her room. And she thought, what did mommy mean by that? Good men are everywhere. She thought about her teachers at school, the man that brought the mail, and even the funny guys who carried their trash away. They were always nice to her, and she knew they'd be around because she saw them nearly every day. So this kid is just, you know, she's seeing happiness around her, but she's like, what mom talking about? Good men hard to find, you know? Okay. As you see, the mother had friends come over, and this little girl is witnessing this stuff. So she says, later that day, Mahari and her mom were eating dinner, and the doorbell rang. And it was her Aunt Kathy and two of her mommy's friends from work. Mahari giggled happily because whenever they came over, they always had tall bottles of juice with glasses and buckets of chocolate ice cream. And they made sure to give her a big bowl before they set her off to play. So the little girl, she noticed this, you know what I'm saying? Man, mommy got that juice, got them drinks with her aunt and her best friends, you know. It's a ladies thing going on, you know, and they said, oh, little girl, go play, you know, grown folks talking. You know, but this little girl, she's witnessing this stuff, man, I'm telling you. This part, she says, when she shoveled a cold, sweet goodness in her mouth, Mahari could hear the women in the living room saying, you're too good for him anyway. You need a different kind of guy. One that takes you in his arms and kisses you uncontrollably when you first meet, and that's how you know you got a good man. So she's in this conversation going about, girl, you need a good man. Leave him. You get over him. Get over him. He divorced you. It's all good. You know, y'all had a divorce, you know, so you know how that is. Women be talking, man. Y'all know, fellas. Y'all know how it is. So, you know, this little girl go out eating ice cream underneath her lemon tree, you know, enjoying the good scenery and stuff underneath this lemon tree. And she's eating her, you know, some chocolate ice cream, and she's enjoying herself, you know, singing along, lemons falling off the tree. I like how they got the kite flying off the playground here. But the trees get to shaking and stuff. She thinking it's a cat or a dog, and she wanted to take it home with her, but instead, it's a zombie. As you can see, the shadow here, but she don't know yet, but it's a shadow, that zombie. I like how the illustrator did that. And as you can see, as she opens it up, it's a zombie. This is a shadow. I like how they got the shadow, make it look kind of scary and stuff, the silhouette of the zombie. And she's describing him with raggedy shoes. He's all messed up. You know, dusty. He dusty as hell. You know what I'm saying? But he's a zombie. What can you expect? You know, he came from the graveyard, you know. And here's the thing is, the zombie didn't want to eat her. The zombie didn't eat her. And this is the reason why, and I think Yvette did a very brilliant idea here, why the zombie didn't eat this little girl. So check this out. Little did Mahari know she was in the presence of a zombie that wandered out the cemetery in search of food. People asked food. Mahari's singing alerted him, but now that he's standing over her, she doesn't want to eat her. He doesn't want to eat her because she doesn't smell spicy like other people. To him, she reeked of lemons and chocolate ice cream, and he didn't like that at all. Strong scents jammed his nose from smelling people he wanted to eat. Mahari asked, "Who are you?" "My name is Mahari. Would you like some ice cream?" The man grunted and moaned, but then he didn't attack her. She asked more questions. What's your name? Where do you come from? Why are you so dirty and dusty? Why are you so dirty and dusty? You know how they be saying in there. Man, you dirty, dusty ass. You know? Man, this is a man of a child, though, man. Some stuff the child would say. But, see, Mahari, she learned from school. This is why I also like a subject that Yvette touched on. This, when I read this, it took me back to my brother. My brother passed away 3 years ago, and it really touched me right there. It gave me a moment. I kind of checked up on tears, man, because my brother was special needs. He had autism now, and I miss him so much. I used to watch him. I was his caregiver, and he died of cancer, and that just really tore me up, man. It tore me up, to my whole family up, because we really loved our brother. But I'm glad she touched on this. This is very smart. It's also educational, because the little girl remembered being taught in school that you must be special needs. She was taught in school that about special needs. So it's like then the impossible happened. We attempted to answer her. Although Mahari couldn't understand him, she remembered the guest speaker in her first grade class. They talked about children with special needs and how they're just like us, and that it was our job to take care of them and to be kind. She said to the stranger, "You must be special needs, man. It's my job to take care of you. Come sit." Mahari did all that she could think of to make him comfortable. She figured that he was hungry, so she tried to spoon feed him some of the milky contents in the bowl. He grunted loudly and smacked the spoon away. He didn't want that shit. You know, so he's like, "I don't want that shit." You know, she's like, "Hey, man, what's your problem?" You know? But, no, he smacked the ice cream away from her and all that. And so she like, "Well, I'll see you later." She named him Marty. "I'll see you later, Marty. I gotta get home." You know, she's skipping her home, happy and stuff. So she's looking out the window because she's happy about her best friend that she just met Mr. Marty. The mom couldn't, okay, hold on. These pages, I'm on Amazon. These pages kind of stick, so you gotta a little lick and a little thumb. But mom couldn't sleep. She had all this noise going on. She comes downstairs, and her daughter got the kitchen looking like a mess, cooking, water running. She's like, "What the hell are you doing down here, girl? What's going on here?" And little girl telling her, "It's my friend. Yeah, it's my friend and Mr. Marty. I just met him, you know, and I'm cooking for him because he's real skinny. He got holes in his face. You know, he all messed up, so I'm finna make him some hamburgers." And mom like, "Look, we ain't got," the mom like, "Look, we ain't got food like that to be wasting, girl, to be cooking like that. You know what I'm saying? This ain't it. You know what I'm saying? You becoming a problem now, you know." She's like, "Besides, how's you cooking these hamburgers?" And she like, "Yo, I take it outside, and you know, I take it outside and I cook it under the sun." This is how she's feeding a zombie. She's cooking burgers underneath the sun with 2 patties, you know. So mom like, "Man, look, go ahead and do it, but you need to clean up, you know, just do what you do," you know what I'm saying? She just thinking this little girl got an imaginary friend. Mom, this is what this mom was thinking, but all along this girl really got a zombie friend. I got a zombie as a friend. And so she trying to hook him, you know, cooking a zombie for him, and she brought the mustard, the cheese, all that, hooked it up, buns. But he didn't want none of that shit. He just wanted the damn hamburger meat. And she like, "Damn, you hungry." You know, he going to town, you know what I'm saying? He straight smashing that hamburger meat. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's what he want, you know. And this is where the good man part kick in. Marty jumped back and how Marty was angrily ate for food. But after that, she claimed she calmed down, and she even thought that she saw a smile. She said, "I'm glad that you like the burgers. I'm sorry that they're a little raw. I'm not old enough to cook with real fire yet." Marty moaned and stood patiently as she spoke. So this little girl decides, "Yo, you know what? My mama always lonely, man. I'm finna hook you, man. I'm finna hook you up on a date with my mom. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna hook you up, finna put makeup on you, you know what I'm saying? Finna whoop whoop, you know what I'm saying? And we finna make you look good for my mom. So this little girl, this is hilarious. I have to read this part. Mari asked, "Do you have a wife or a girlfriend?" Marty again stood quietly. Mahari took his silence as response of no. She said, "I think my mom is single and she needs a good man, or that's what they say. I think you're a good man, but you need to be cleaned up a little." Over the next several days, Marty came to visit and she fed him raw meat. They seemed to please him. In turn, he let Mahari clean him up. She glued back flesh that was falling off his face. Falling off. She even gave him some of her dad's old clothes. Hooked him up with some shoes and all that. You know what I'm saying? She's hooking Marty up, bro. She trying to get, you know what I'm saying? She trying to get them all looking good for mom. You know? She even look, this little girl took the combing the bugs out the zombie's hair, put the makeup on his face. Then by the time Marty was done, Marty looked like a new person. It was time for phase 2. Telling her mom all that week, Marty questioned her mom about what kind of man she wanted and asked if she would go on a date, even for opportunity. Oh man, this little girl something else, man. She trying to hook her mom up with in a blind date with a zombie, bro. And this part was a little sad, you know, because she's thinking about her dad, man. And this little girl don't understand why, the reason why they got a divorce. She just don't understand why. You know, and that's a subject that's really that can really affect the kid. You know, that the parents are no longer together and they get a divorce. You know, and I'm gonna read a little of this. It says suddenly, I'm gonna read this part. Suddenly, it dawned on Sharon. Sharon, that's her mom's name. Sharon, her daughter was suffering just as she was, and missed her father too. She turned and squatted down to Mahari's line of sight and said, "You know what? Sure. Why not? I'll make dinner and be dressed at 8 p.m. We can eat here in the living room. Is that all right?" You know, so she trying to cheer her daughter up. She see her daughter is upset too, misses her father, and this whole divorce thing is really hurting her. All right, so the mother in there cooking and stuff, and this part right here was funny too. I gotta read this. It says Mahari jumped up and down, clapping and laughing. Suddenly, she stopped her joyful bouncing to share a bit of important news about Marty. She said, "Mommy, he loves raw meat and he doesn't seem to like vegetables at all. Oh, and don't wear any perfume. He doesn't like strong smelling things either." Her mom smiled and said, "Okay, rare steak it is, extra bloody. LL." So see, her mother just thinking this girl's mind. But I doubt she ain't really making that stuff bloody. Be like, man, what the hell's wrong? Man, eating blood, steak, you know. So she's just playing along with this whole thing. She just think her daughter just with this imaginary friend. You know what I'm saying? She goes in the backyard like, "Yo, come on in, we ready." She opened that door, mama screaming, "Girl, you done brought a zombie." Look, check this out. Sharon was ready for her pretend date, then knew that her baby girl was alone on the other side of the door. She thinking this little girl just playing, you know. But then would have an awesome dinner anyway. She plastered a smile on her face to welcome the new invisible beauty to her home. Sharon's smile quickly turned into pure fear when she saw a raggedy corpse holding her daughter's hand. Oh, man. Now, I think this part should have been, I think this is kind of like it's like ding dong. It should have been like a fear of her, like scared, like out of her damn mind. But hey, I think the artist, I don't know, but I think the artist got confused with that part, but I pretty understand what's going on here. So I think this part should have been that part. If she don't, no, that should have been over here. This should have been right there. But hey, still understand what's going on here. And most terrified of zombie. This book is just fun. Like I said, it's good for you to have for your kids. It's Halloween time, y'all. And why not have something fun for the kids to gather around and just read a book to them, man? I think this is a great book. And it be continued, like I said, with The Werewolf by Mommy. And at the end, the little girl's out in the dark. Underneath this lemon tree in this dark town. She says, Mari skipped to her backyard and sat under the lemon tree, looking at for orange blue sky fade into darkness. She thought, I don't know why Mommy doesn't want me outside after dark. Nothing ever happens here. To be continued. Like I said, I got book 2, so I'll be reading that one soon too. We'll be reviewing that. Now, if you want to get in contact with Miss Yvette, this is all her contact. This is a special reading from Mahari Muhammad. I'm assuming whoever this is, I don't know, it's just the colors of someone. It says read and listen. So her books have other available platforms for this title. It's an audio book. It's an Amazon iTunes. It's an ebook Amazon. You can find more about the author. Like I said, these are all her contact links right here. And this is the pure box code here. Now I'm going to drop her link in the description, guys. This is a great read. Like I said, it's a great book for you to get into read to your kids, man. I liked this book. And support it, buy it, and leave a comment when you buy the book after you read it, because it helps the author get more views on it, okay? 5 stars for me, baby. I loved it. Raymond, I'm out. Y'all take care.